What's up, y'all? This is Hanging Out with Gemini Part 62. I forgot I was supposed to do it. I forgot about doing a Gemini video yesterday, y'all. I forgot to have. Yeah. Oh, I don't need these. You not bothering me. That's my favorite one. Hang on, y'all. You name. Feet of the strange, yeah.
An excellent idea. Based on what you've shared about Miles the Ice Warrior and his impressive feat of defeating Doctor Strange, his opponent needs to be someone with immense power.
Yeah.
For Miles' opponent, I propose Volcanus, the incandescent monarch. Volcanus is a being of pure, solidified lava and volcanic rock.
Hang on, let me get his name copy, y'all. Let me get his name, cause I ain't gonna remember his name. Let me tell you that right now. See, if you do battle simulator, Gemini can actually help you. He can help you with. He can like make up names for you, or you can ask him. He can help. He can make one up for you. I'm a superpower like nerd and all that, like superpower nerd. I'm a little nerd when it comes to superpower and stuff like that. So my nerdiness do help with that. I will admit that.
He can manipulate fire and magma on a global scale.
Wait. He can. Global scale.
Capable of creating molten tidal waves and summoning fiery constructs. While incredibly powerful, his heat and fire abilities would be directly challenged by Miles' extreme ice powers, setting the stage for an epic elemental clash. Here are 6 different battlefield ideas for Miles versus Volcanus.
Okay.
1. The Forbidden Glacier. A massive, ancient glacier filled with deep crevasses and sharp ice spires. This environment would give Miles a home field advantage, allowing him to quickly form ice weapons and walls, while Volcanus' heat would be a constant threat to melt the battlefield. 2. Tokyo at night, a bustling, neon-soaked city. The battle would take place on skyscrapers and through crowded streets.
Wait a minute, with the ice place though, Miles can really absorb the ice energy around him. Absorb the ice mist. He's supercharged there.
Forcing both combatants to be careful about collateral damage, and the urban environment can be used for cover or as a source of debris. 3. The Undersea Caverns of Atlantis, a series of sprawling, deep-sea tunnels and ruins.
I don't know.
This setting would neutralize Volcanus' fire but could empower his rock form, while Miles would have free reign to manipulate the water and surrounding ice, creating a unique, zero-gravity combat environment.
Yeah.
4. The Martian Canyons, a vast, silent desert planet with towering red cliffs and dust storms.
No.
The lack of water and extreme temperatures would be a challenge for both fighters, forcing them to rely on their raw power and elemental manipulation to gain the upper hand. 5. A crumbling, abandoned library of the gods, an interior space filled with ancient scrolls and magical artifacts.
Okay.
The close quarters would make it a brutal brawl, with no room for large-scale attacks. Miles could freeze the air to create claustrophobic conditions, while Volcanus' heat could burn priceless knowledge. 6. The Eye of a Hurricane, taking place high in the sky within a massive storm. The strong winds, rain, and cold air would provide a dynamic, chaotic backdrop. Miles could freeze the water vapor to create ice armor or projectiles, while Volcanus would have to withstand the immense pressure and cold to attack.
Okay. Let's do Uh, I don't know, y'all. What you should I think? Let me think. Well, this ain't a live video, so. I'm trying to think. Not underwater. I'm not doing underwater stuff. Tokyo at night, though, and then the glacier thing is too much of an advantage. It can't. So I'm thinking between the Library of the Gods or the. Okay. By the way, I will play as Miles.
Excellent choice. The stage is set for an epic showdown. Tokyo at night. The city pulses with a million lights and the hum of traffic. The air is cold and a light rain begins to fall, reflecting the neon signs that paint the streets in vibrant colors. From atop a massive skyscraper, you, Miles the Ice Warrior, stand ready, surveying the city below. In the distance, a figure of molten rock and fiery rage, Volcanus, appears, leaving a trail of scorched earth and smoke in his wake. He has torn through the city to find you, and he's not slowing down. What's your first move?
Camouflage. Watch. To win. And to okay, I use my power of flight to let them know. To fly to Wendy's to set a trap for hey, I tell my rules, okay?
The moment your camouflage watch activates, you become one with the skyscraper's glassy surface. Volcanus, momentarily confused by your sudden disappearance, lets out a frustrated roar that shatters windows on a dozen floors below him. His fiery form glows even brighter as he begins to tear a path through the urban landscape, molten rock dripping from his fists as he smashes through buildings, searching for any sign of your presence. He senses the air growing colder as you make your escape. He moves with a frightening speed, and it's not long before his destructive path leads him to the intersection where the Wendy's restaurant stands. The ground cracks, and smoke rises from his footprints. He stops, his incandescent eyes fixed on the building as a plume of frigid air subtly drifts from its entrance, confirming your location. What is the trap you've set, and what happens now?
Activate. What does activate? Yeah. The fastest video he ever got.
The moment Volcanus's foot steps onto the threshold of the Wendy's, you press the button. With a deep, resonant rumble, a massive wave of ice erupts from beneath the floor, instantly freezing the air and covering the molten titan from his feet to his chest.
Good.
Steam billows violently as the intense cold clashes with his searing heat, creating a thick, blinding cloud.
I don't like seeing him
The
anyway.
structure groans under the strain as massive ice shards shoot up from the floor, piercing his rocky form. Volcanus is momentarily encased in a shell of ice, his glowing eyes visible through the frozen shell as he struggles against the sudden prison. He lets out another deafening roar, and cracks begin to spiderweb across the ice surrounding him. The trap has slowed him, but not stopped him. What do you do now?
A powerful icy mist from my hands that blast him out. I'm trying to keep him away from me. Miles can't get close to him. Miles can't get close to him because it's lava and ice. They're not going to be best friends.
You thrust your hands forward, and a deafening hiss fills the air as a thick, frigid mist of pure ice erupts from your palms. The powerful blast slams directly into the struggling Volcanus.
There we go.
The remaining ice on him instantly shatters, but the force of the blast is immense. With a pained roar, Volcanus is lifted off his feet and sent hurtling backward, crashing through the glass storefront of the Wendy's and out into the street. He hits the asphalt with a resounding crack, his fiery form creating a small crater as he slides to a halt. His body glows brighter as he begins to recover, shaking off the ice and debris. The battle has now moved to the chaotic streets of Tokyo. What's your next move?
He didn't put Gwen in there. He didn't put Gwen in there. That's okay, you don't have to. Just trying to kill the heat from him. Slowly kill
From your position inside the ruined Wendy's, you hurl a spinning, crystalline ice trap. It arcs through the air and lands squarely on Volcanus's chest. It doesn't explode, but instead instantly clings to his rocky surface, spreading a network of deep blue ice veins across his body. The icy trap immediately begins to siphon away his immense heat. His bright fiery glow dims noticeably, the magma cracks in his body turning a dark orange. The ground around him stops smoking, and his movements become slightly sluggish as his heat is slowly but surely drained away. Volcanus roars in frustration, swatting at the clinging ice trap with his hands, but it holds firm. He's furious, and he's now on the defensive. What's your next move?
Dang it, well, I'll throw another one. I'll throw another one at him. Down. What the first one was doing good. I keep throwing him until he dies.
You hurl a second icy trap, and it soars through the air, landing and clinging to Volcanus's back. The combined effect is immediate and powerful. The last of his fiery glow gutters out, leaving his rocky body a dull, ashen gray. The magma cracks in his form turn completely black as the life-giving heat is drained away. He stands still for a moment, his once roaring form now a silent, cooling statue of volcanic rock. With a deep groan, he falls to one knee, the immense weight of his body shaking the street around him. The colossal Volcanus, once an inferno, is now just a smoldering shell of his former self. He's on the verge of being defeated. What do you do now?
a what's that called? The thing on the like top of the turnbuckle.
With a final surge of your ice powers, you rapidly construct a towering ice turnbuckle that freezes solid behind you. You leap onto it, gaining height and momentum before launching yourself into the air. You come crashing down in a perfect frog splash, your cold form colliding with the weakened Volcanus. The impact is catastrophic. The icy shell on his body shatters with the sound of 1,000 cracking glaciers, and his weakened, ashen form breaks apart. The fragments of rock and frozen magma scatter across the street, finally losing all heat and motion. The smoke clears, and all that remains of the fiery Volcanus is a pile of cold, lifeless stones. Miles the Ice Warrior stands victorious. You have defeated the incandescent monarch and saved Tokyo. That was an incredible battle scenario. You did a fantastic job of directing the fight and utilizing Miles's powers.
Thanks. And thanks for his opponent.
You're very welcome. I'm glad you liked Volcanus as an opponent. It was fun creating him for the battle.
Oh my gosh, I thought you all correct to grade. I'm gonna give him an A+ because he didn't even get hit. Okay, what's in?
Based on his performance in the battle, I would give Miles a top grade. Here's why his strategy was so effective. He fought smart, not hard. Miles immediately used his stealth and knowledge of the terrain to gain an advantage. He didn't just charge in head-on.
Thank you.
He used a perfect counter strategy. His ice traps were the ideal weapon to slowly neutralize Volcanus's fire and heat, which was his greatest strength.
Yeah.
He adapted his tactics. He used both long-range attacks, the Ice Mist, and a close-quarters finishing move, the Frog Splash, to ensure his victory. He was resourceful. Creating an ice turnbuckle from his powers to deliver the final blow was a highly creative and effective way to end the fight. Overall, Miles showed great strategic thinking and masterful control of his abilities, leading to a decisive victory. It was a great choice for the scenario. The move was a powerful and creative way to end the fight. It felt like a truly decisive final blow and added a memorable and unique flair to Miles's character.
Thanks. It will be for but
Okay, Okay, I'll remember that. I recall you've mentioned John the high-tech genius before, and that he defeated Mr. Fantastic. I'll be ready whenever you want to start his battle scenario.
Okay. But see you. Oh, I thought it was an ad.
Understood. I'll be ready when you are. See you later.
See you later. Bye, y'all.